Hello everyone, good morning, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lily. If you're new here, and you can subscribe down below. I am at work today and we just got here actually, so I'm about to go inside and I wanted to just like film the intro here because in the morning when we get in, we like to be nice and quiet because there's some people still sleeping in the house that we work in. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing another cooking day for you guys and kind of just take you along. Today is baking actually, so take you along with me. Just made a coffee and I put some vegan creamer in it as well. Me and Mom working together. That's our theme song. Okay, I have my baking side set up over here. I'm making a few different recipes, so we got all the papers. Okay, so I got all my ingredients out for the first recipe. We're gonna be making lemon strawberry cookies, and that's the recipe that we're using. Okay, just got finished whipping up the shortbread, so it's right here. Didn't really make a lot, and it's kind of squishy, so it says to put in the refrigerator, so that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna get started on the next recipe. Put that in the fridge, and while that is hardening up, we're gonna wash up some of the dishes and then probably start on the next recipe as well. Okay, so for the shortbread, they're strawberry lemon cookies. So we crush up some of these dried strawberries. So I'm gonna crush these up and make the powder that we roll the cookies in before they go into the oven. Okay, next recipe I'm going to be working on while I take a break from the other cookies that are resting in the fridge are these blueberry muffins. They are a dairy recipe, so I'm moving on to these yellow towels. But I'm going to collect all the ingredients and then we'll get started. Okay, batter's over here, so now we're going to mash up some blueberries. I have to do half a cup of those mashed up with a fork to add to the batter. Okay, added in the blueberries. We're mixing that up into the batter. It's looking pretty good. Okay, that is everything that goes in the batter then, and it looks really, really good. And we're gonna use these tiny little muffin pans to make little baby muffins. Okay, it's currently 10:30. Doing pretty good with all my recipes so far. I have the shortbreads in the fridge still, the blueberry muffins I'm about to put in the little tins and then put into the oven that's heating up. After that, I have to roll out some peanut butter balls that we roll in chocolate, but don't know if I'll get to the chocolate today. Kind of depends upon how the rest of the day goes. and I have to make some cashew, like cashew caramel chocolate bark that we keep in the freezer as well. So gonna get to those 2 recipes. I still have quite a long time, honestly, so I think I'm doing pretty good time-wise and just like getting everything done. So yeah, gonna have a little coffee now. I'm waiting for my mom to come back and show me where the muffin tin covers are, because I don't want the muffins to stick to the pan, so gotta wait for her. So might as well do some dishes while I'm waiting. Alrighty, finished filling these 2 trays with the mini muffins. Still have a lot of batter left, so I'm gonna have to like refill them after these 2 cook. But before I put them in the oven to bake, I have to sprinkle them with this nutmeg sugar that I made over here. So some of them have like big blueberries in them because I forgot to mix it into the batter when I had already put these in the tray, but then I mixed the whole blueberries into these ones, so that's why they're like not at the top. But yeah, we're gonna sprinkle these and then they're gonna go in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. And they should come out super yummy, and they'll rise a little bit and they'll be cute little snacking muffins. Okay, while the muffins are in the oven, I'm going to put everything in both dishwashers, run both of them, and then I'm gonna get started rolling out the other cookie recipe that I was making in the beginning of this video, so that way I can get like most of everything in the oven before lunchtime. Okay, muffins are in the oven, so they are cooking. Or baking, I should say. And now we are going to roll these out and roll them in the little dust that we made, and then we're also going to bake these. Okay, so we've rolled them in the powder, and now we're just supposed to like flatten them. I'm just using my fingers. Cute. They're like cute little Valentine's Day cookies. I hope they taste good too. Okay, they're all flattened out, and I think they just look so adorable. Aren't they so cute with the little red and pink like powdering on them? Okay, preheating this oven to 350 so that we can bake the cookies. First batch of muffins came out, and I just put the second batch into the oven over there, but they look pretty good. I cooked them a little too long, so some of them are a little crispy. Gee, look at these cookies. They have a few minutes left, but they look so good. Okay, just put the last batch of these strawberry lemonade cookies in the oven, and if you come over here, I have these ones. They said to cook for 12 to 14 minutes, but like the strawberries on the bottom burnt a little bit. So these ones that are in the oven now I'm gonna do for less time. And these I'm letting bake for less time as well, because last time they got a little crispy. These I only left in for 8 minutes, and they still burned around the edges and on the bottom, so I'm not entirely sure, but they look like they'll be fine anyway. Okay, just labeled the strawberry shortbread cookies and both of the muffins, and we put them in the freezer with everything else. I saved one cookie so that I can try it after lunch. Okay, now that everything is like packaged away and put into the freezer, I'm gonna start doing dishes. My mom just went to pick us up lunch. We get lunch from like a local restaurant in the area that our boss gets for us. So today I ordered a chicken Caesar salad, so that will be coming soon. And then we'll all sit down and have lunch together, and then I'll be back to baking. But I have a lot to clean up currently. Okay, cleaned up most of everything. Over here I'm making one more recipe with the stand mixer, so I kept some ingredients out because I don't know what I'll need yet, but I'm gonna make that after lunch. Making peanut butter balls now. Just finished up lunch, so finishing this last recipe to put in the fridge. There's Mom. Put the peanut butter in this like block shape, and I'm gonna put it in the freezer so that way I can roll it into little balls and it won't get sticky. Okay, new update. So one of the recipes I was supposed to make I can't make because I don't have all the ingredients here, and I finished every recipe and it's only 1 o'clock and we're here till 3 today. So I've decided that we're going to make some gingerbread batter, and then we're gonna keep that in the fridge for the next 2 days, and I'm gonna come back on Wednesday and make the gingerbread cookies for her. So that's what we're gonna get to do right now. This is the recipe that we're using for the gingerbread cookies. So I'm gonna make these. I don't know if I'll film it that much just because I wanna make sure I make the batter correctly. So this is the recipe. All right, I have my new little station set up over here. Flour, ginger, cinnamon, baking soda, salt, and ground cloves. These are all gonna be sifted together in this bowl. And then we're gonna put everything in there with the rest of the ingredients and mix together. Typically my mom makes this recipe for her and I just come in and roll them out and cut the cookies and bake them. But since I have the extra time today and I'm planning on coming back on Wednesday, might as well make them myself. So super excited, first time making the gingerbread batter. Honestly, I'm doing a lot today, guys. I've done 2 cookies, the peanut butter balls, and this 3rd gingerbread cookie, plus we set up like dinner and stuff, cleaned up everything. So 2 hours to go and getting a lot done. Okay, now that this is all sifted together, I started putting the stuff in the mixer over here. So we have the butter, the brown sugar, and the molasses, and this is the molasses that we're using. Now we're just combining this on low. Okay, it has gotten light and fluffy, so now it's about time to stop spinning. The dough is all made. Look at that. I actually did well this time. Made it correctly. We're gonna put it in here and put it in the fridge to get like kind of firm so that it's easier to roll out on Wednesday. Okay, I'm opening up the peanut butter that I put in the freezer. It's been in there for honestly quite a while. So now that it's kind of like thick, it's easier to roll out into balls and put on here, and it's not as sticky so it won't get all over your hands. Okay, even with all the time they spent in the freezer, it was so difficult to still roll them out. Like some of them I had to just put chunks because it was so sticky and all over my hands. So I'm going to freeze these until Wednesday in the downstairs freezer and then just re-roll them on Wednesday and dip them in chocolate. And I'm going to be putting the gingerbread in the fridge until Wednesday as well, so that way I can make the gingerbread cookies on Wednesday morning. Now I just have to finish cleaning up everything, and it is 2:22, so we have only got a few minutes left and then we'll be going home.